Welcome, guys. Happy to have you here today. How was your day yesterday? How do you intend your day to be today? What is your intention for the day? How are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to be a better person for yourself? That's a real question to ask. I have so much gratitude for all the experiences, all the clarity that each experience gives me. There is nothing more important than actually receiving those experiences with humbleness, humility, and gratitude. So instead of simply like going crazy and feeling overwhelmed because there are so much, the trick is to actually turn it over and say, hey, thank you. I get so much more clarity about what I choose to accomplish. Because accomplishing it all in one go, it's wishful thinking. You don't accomplish all in one go, not you alone. With a team of people, yeah, you can accomplish a whole lot more, for sure. But humility comes down to accepting to ask for help, receiving help with gratitude, dropping all that overwhelm, guilt, shame, embarrassment, and all kind of things, and admiring the end goal, because the other people have so many more and different skills than you have. So just trying to do it all by yourself, that's not how you're going to build a big thing and to accomplish your big dream. By asking other people to actually become present for you, show up when you need, showcase their unique skills, and then admire and give them gratitude for their unique skills. Now you are going to make the entire group work for you. That's how it works. Hi, Rainbow Dash. I see you here. How are you today? Where are you connecting from? Luis Alfredo or something else? Okay. So yeah, that's what it is about. The first thing you can do on your path to accomplishing and to living your best life ever is to recognize when you cannot do it all alone. Nobody built an entire empire or family alone. Nobody carries it all alone on their own shoulder. There are a lot of people involved. And when you recognize the participation of each people, you actually give thanks. And when you give thanks, you can receive. When you receive, you feel empowered. And the person who receives gratitude in return feels valued, seen, validated. These things matter. You cannot just forget about them. Kim Chris. Hi, Kim Chris. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Yep. Trying to plug. That works. And then and that. Voila. Fabulous. Hein Kuhu. Hello. Going to add another color on it. See how that goes. Ah, interesting. Makes it more brown because of the color underneath. Because it's more like a transparent one. I'm not try like that. Okay, I would choose that. That one covers. Okay. Nice. So that is something I can do. And once I have that black on the lips, I'm going to put some golden and silver glitter on it. That's going to be super cool. Hi, Lemon. Hi, lady. Some people are wondering how I'm doing it on myself. That's how I do it. Holding in between two fingers the thing. Voila. And then working my way through all the other nails. And that is like self. And yeah, not bad at all. We can get started. So what I wanted to share with you today is that phenomenon of overwhelm. When we feel overwhelmed, when we feel that we cannot see the end, we are training our brain to see it too hard, to see it too many, too hard, too big, not being able to actually handle it. But we don't have to. That's a choice that we make and that we can make differently. We do not have to go that route. It's one of the many automatic answers from the brain and from our human brain, who tries to control everything. But when you have a family, when you have so many other people and other moving pieces around you, cannot control it all. It doesn't work, and it will never work. What you can do is praise, recognize, validate, love, be present, see, watch. That you can do. But like that overwhelmed feeling, which is real. And when it feels that real, it's like, how am I going to actually handle that? Instead of asking you how you're going to handle that, the true question is, do I want to continue to feel this way? No. Okay, so then don't. Really? Yes, don't. Nobody asked you to feel overwhelmed. Nobody asked you to be Superman or Superwoman. Nobody asked you to do it all alone. Nobody. There is no exception to that. Right? So that overwhelmed feeling, release, let go. For what? You don't need it anymore. You are used to it. It's a standard script that your mind runs, but it's not a real thing. It doesn't have to. So be much more gentle with yourself and recognize the qualities that all other people are bringing to you. That's how you do it. I'm going to do the same on the other one. What you hear is some of my cats who are playing, meaning running on their own pet treadmill. It's a huge wheel, and the fact of walking the wheel makes it turn around. And it is like for cats or small dogs who can actually do it by themselves. That's quite cool, I must say. And here you just hear the cat like starting to really run. And run. That's quite cool. Voila. That's the second layer. I'm going to add another one on that specific fingers that lost it. Voila. So when I was talking about overwhelm, it's because it's a script that suddenly runs in your mind and throws your emotion for a roller coaster. And the script is very simple and it's always the same. There is nothing different from one day to another. Oh, it's too much. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it's too wild. Oh, it's too much. Oh, it's like, I won't succeed. I thought I would have enough time, but I don't. And every time you actually go with that thought or that series of thoughts, you are setting yourself up for failure. You are calling in failure. You are calling in issues. You are resisting your own good. And you don't want to do that. That is not the way to go. The question is, what do you truly want to achieve? Do you simply want to be well and to be happy? So be well and be happy. Do you simply want to have more space around you? Okay, so clear, but clear does not, there is a word that is called declutter. Decluttering, you have to choose where you put the things. You cannot just like move them from one place to another and just say, yeah, it's decluttered. It's not. You have to actually organize things and make things in a way that actually is right. Trying to activate the flash goal. Nice. 3 heart me within 15 minutes from 3 different people. So 3 of you click 1 time on the heart me. And for that, you just click that follow button. And once you have clicked that red follow button, then you click it again and you send a heart me. And I need 3 people to do that within the next 15 minutes. Totally doable. We got that many times already. When you actually accept overwhelm and don't bother about that, now you can actually free yourself to accomplish the thing you had in mind, to do it, to succeed at it. You don't have to stay completely overwhelmed. You don't have to stay in front of a mountain of things that are actually 20 movements. But it feels so much. Yeah, it's a feeling. That's a fallacy. It feels overwhelming. Yeah, it's a feeling. That's a fallacy. It is not true. It doesn't have to be true. You can change your answer to overwhelm. You can change how you deal with things. You can change that entire relationship you have with all your stuff around you. There are so many other ways. You don't have to go through so much alone. That's really the message of the day, you know? You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. So, if feeling overwhelmed makes you happy, sure, be my guest. Austin Ron J. Okay. And Luke is là. Hi, Luke. Good to have you here. Chelsea, welcome. That's fabulous. Natalia, Kathy. Wow. 3.1k what, Kathy? 3.2k followers. So you have 100 more. That's cool. When you accept overwhelm as being a way of life, you will keep on overwhelming your family and your loved ones and your close relatives and your close ones with your script. And it is tiring because everybody wants you to be happy. For that, you have to give yourself the permission to be happy. And to be happy, you have to release such strong expectation on things you cannot do anything about. Isn't that true? That's it. It is that simple. There is nothing else than that, really. That is what it is about. So next time when you feel completely like run over by your life, by things, by too many experiences, remind yourself, do you have to do all of that alone? Do you have to be so hung up on the external validation you desire that you are missing out on the internal validation that just cancel out overwhelm? When you ask for help, you are doing something. You are giving yourself permission to get things done in a way that you would not come up with by yourself. That's one thing. And the other thing that you do when you have that is that you allow other people to showcase their unique skills, to show you what they can do. And God, they are going to be so happy to help. So happy to help. So 5, 105-60. What did I do? I have to double check something. Yeah, it has to be solved today or tomorrow. Okay, so when you understand these things, you can allow yourself to be happy, to receive the help you expect and you need actually, and to accomplish your dreams. You are not supposed to do it all alone. You're not supposed to build an entire thing alone. You're not supposed to care for an entire house alone. And not with 4 children screaming around you and 4 dogs running around you. You don't have to. Hi, Yippee. Good, how are you? How's your day? It's always fun when I don't know join. Because I don't know who that is, but their name is I don't know. That's cool. Yippee! What's your name, Yippee? Or maybe you like to be called Yippee. That's totally fine too. It's good to have you here interact a little bit. Louisa, nice! Louisa, where are you calling from? Not calling, connecting on TikTok from. All right, let's put it correctly. Thank you for liking. That's cool. Adelaide. Oh, how cool. And do you like it in Adelaide? I live in Arizona, United States, and originally I'm from Switzerland. So my kind of English is a French accent. How cool. And I live in Arizona. In the United States for 12 years, but in Arizona for 3 years. From Spain, look at that. And do you also speak Spanish? That's cool. Originally from Spain. And me too. You speak better English than Spanish. I love it a little. That's cool. And yeah, totally. And how old are you, Louisa? Don't have to be precise. Are you like in your teens, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? What is it? 15 years old. That's cool. Thank you for talking with me. And it's fun because yesterday I was talking with a 15 years old young lady. So talented. Talented in music, something amazing. That was super cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing her again. And what I love is that at 15 years old, you have enough. I'm lagging. Oh, okay. That will come back. Don't worry about that. At 15, you have one thing that other age don't have. It's that older than young teens, younger than adults, still already like quite well developed, very curious, and so much able. You're able to do so much more than what you think you can. at 15. Because it's like, hey, you already got like 10 years of conscious learning from 5 to 15, where you learned a ton of things. And now you start to actually imagine, want to know a fact about me? Of course, tell me a fact about you. I'm both the smartest and tallest in my class. And as your name is Luisa, you are a lady, a woman, a girl. And being the tallest, how does that go? Do you like it? Smartest, I believe you. Yeah, right. That means that you can look at everybody else like underneath. How cool. That's cool. Smartest and the tallest in your class. Question for you, Luisa. Do your parents or the people who care for you at home support you? Yeah, it's funny for the boys indeed. I don't know why that was filtered out. Doesn't have to. Yeah, it is funny for the boys indeed. I was able to see that comment. I don't know why it got filtered. Ah, approve. Voilà. That's cool. Yeah, it is. But that will not last. I can tell you that too. That will not last. No. Somehow, not all. Yeah, right. Somehow, not all boys, but many will end up growing taller and bigger than us. Now, if you're already the tallest, they will have a hard time matching up your height. But you will also become very interesting to them as soon as they grow up and they can actually look at you like eyes in the eyes when they're already tall. That's going to be super attractive for them. I'm nearly 5'9", so you're also way taller than me. I'm 5'3". Can't imagine that. Gosh, 5'9". Yeah. I believe it must be intimidating for some people to look at you like, so you're young and so tall. So I hope you have fun with your size and you take it as an advantage. My favorite movie, Dirty Dancing. I love it. You know why? Because you can actually see. I played basketball. I would hope so if you are healthy, but so happy for you. Gosh, isn't that great? Scream for. I will watch it again just to have a good memory of it. That's cool. You play basketball, you're super tall, super smart. Do you plan on joining the WNBA or maybe something in Australia? I don't know. You said you're from Spain originally. Probably. That's possible. Open to possibilities. Do you also play music? I love it, probably. Yeah. That could be cool. But you have to be drafted. A little flute. Oh, you play the flute. On the side, the flute? Still learning, of course. We're all still learning. But that's all right. When did you start learning? When? Like a few years ago? Like a long time ago? Like forever? I don't know. When I was 14. Okay, so that's like, it's recent. If now you're 15 and when you were 14 you started, it's a few months, maybe a year old, right? That you actually learn to play the flute. How do you like it? Yeah. Do you like it? Or do you do that because you must? Because it's part of school, mandatory classes? I'm just finishing up that. Put another layer on it to have it all cured. Fabulous. Nice. So we have a 15 years old from Adelaide who plays basketball, who started to play flute a year ago. My flute is an E-star. I have to look it up what E-star means, because that one I'm not sure what it actually means. E-star, okay? So that's something. And who is the smartest and the tallest? It's a flute brand. Oh, thank you. Got it. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I play the violin, the keyboard, the guitar, anything that goes through my head. Because there is something that happens with music. When you understand how it actually works, you can play any instrument. And when you get out of the music sheet and you really listen and connect with the sound and all the things to make it all the music, basically, it actually allows you to convey an emotion with the language of music using any instrument. I have dining and my son in general. I love dining and my son. Or singing and my son. Did you mean your song? Or you have a son? Okay, say it again. I love singing and not dining. Okay. No, yeah, I was just like wondering, what are you writing exactly? I think there is a few typo there. Autocorrect. Oh, I don't make songs. I like listening to them. Okay, I do make songs. Because when you understand the music, you can. And then it's just a question of improvisation that gets recorded and repeated enough so that you can remember. That's what it is. All kind. Usually I like those pop and rock songs because they are so easy to build and it's so structured in a way that you can always fall back to it. So it's like, yeah, a lot of pop and rock. That's my go-to style. That's cool. Yeah. I don't make songs. I like listening to them. So what did you write? I love dining and my son. What did you intend to write with my son in general? Or singing and maybe music? I don't know. Of singing and music in general. That would be probably what you mean, is it? Okay, no, this one has gone through. Okay. Damn autocorrect saying dining and son. I know. This is what I. Yeah, okay. So have a good dinner with your son. Oh my what? Hold on a second. I'm only 15. Right. Yeah, it's unfortunate when teenagers become mother way too fast. That's not good. I mean, sometimes it is, but most of the time it's way too early. You want to still enjoy being a teen without all the responsibility of other kids. Let alone yours. No, too early. You have all the time in the world. Yeah, almost. My mom had my older sis at about 1922. Okay. Yeah, me too. I got that at 18. I was pregnant at 19. I gave birth. I'm now 47, and of course, my son is 27. And here, we're just 20 years older than you, like so much, so close. I know. It's not a good idea. It's not. Because it's basically when you're 19 and you get a kid, it's like a kid having a kid. You still have to make decisions for them, you know? So it's not because your body can that you can. That's not a good idea. Now, I would not even recommend to just try it. Do not even try. It's way too early. At 15, you have all the time in the world for you. You can really go as far as possible with sport. You can improve your musical talents by practice. You can do so much. You can discover the world, discover other culture, maybe learn Spanish a little bit more. Maybe go visit Spain. When did you visit Spain last time? Not? It's like, good question. One sec, I gotta calculate. Oh gosh. Okay, so you did go to Spain at least once. Really? Okay. And did you used to go every year and suddenly it's a bit longer? Okay, okay. That's cool. And where in Spain? Barcelona, Madrid, Rayo Gallego, Pays Basque. I don't know, well, I've lost track. That's totally fine. So where in Spain are you from originally? Barcelona. Oh my gosh. Do you like the Barca when they play their actual football, not the soccer, how they call it here, but like the actual football with their feet? Yeah, right. Every time you write YH, what do you mean? That's an abbreviation I'm not used to. Yes, and maybe something you, I don't know. What is YH? What does that mean? It means yeah. Oh, okay, thank you. Now I know. See, I also learned something new from you. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay. That's cool. I went to Barcelona a few times because I'm living in Switzerland. Barcelona is next door, you know that. Yeah, it's an abbreviation. Yes, thank you. So I believe that ILIDK is I don't know. I believe that. Yeah, I used YH a few times. That's cool. Thank you. Louisa, yippee. It's fun that you chose yippee as a name. As a why did you choose yippee as a username? Yeah, I don't know. It came from the top of my head. It's just like, yippee! Okay, I got a name. Written, gotten, done. That works. It's a good idea. Do you like animals? I just did E first thing. It came to mind. Maybe I just did the first thing that came to mind. Yes, you did good. You did great. And at least it's positive. Some people have put like real nasty words there. I don't know why. It's always funny when there is I don't know, like IDONT. Yeah, I meant the lol. Yeah, right. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Do you have siblings? I have a friend from South Africa. And see, I do. See, I do. Yes, I do. They are younger or they are older than you. You just said that your mom got your older sister between 19? Yeah, my mom had my older sis at about 1922. Okay, so you are at least two older and one youngest. 4 children. Gosh. Me too, I come from a family of 4 children. I was the second. That's cool. South Africa. And Tony, welcome. Thank you. Beautiful. Yeah, I let my little sister use my phone earlier for a walk and she tripped and cracked my screen. Oh. Hi, Anthony. Welcome. How are you doing today? A beautiful new day. Another beautiful day to enjoy life, share the goodness, feel good, and beat overwhelm. Today, the big topic is overwhelm. How to actually get rid of overwhelm. And she comes and cracks it. I'm so sorry, Louisa. Yeah. Thank God it can be replaced, but it's not free. Yeah. But you can still use it, so you are using the one that is all cracked. Nice. You got level 8. You got level 8. Anthony. I'm going to see if I can put the entire things. Yes, I can. Okay. Congratulations for Jesus. Voila. Ah, okay. Let me do it again. I lost it. Level 8. Voila. Done. Okay. Yeah, it's just the corner that cracked. Okay, not the entire thing is not all shattered. Good. So you can go for a while with that without hurting yourself. So that's cool too. That works too. Yeah, well, thankfully. That's cool. So yeah, today's topic is how to deal with overwhelm. When you have all that script that runs in your mind, just telling you like, there is so much. It's too big. It's too many. It's too whatever. Too much. It's too hard. It's too wide. You know, when you have that kind of script that suddenly run in your mind, there is a solution to that. If you want to get rid of it, first of all, it's that real desire to get rid of it, real desire to come back to your center and to not. So you should probably go to bed. You're getting tired. Me or you? Because I just got up. Because here in Arizona it's the morning. Maybe you have to go to bed. We are about 18 hours behind you. Oh, that's normal. Thank you. I thought it was late. No, here it is like 6:30 a.m. Yeah, I get up super early for TikTok because I know I'm going to reach a lot more people around the world. But that's true. I went to bed quite late last night. Oh, it's midnight and I still can't sleep. There is one thing you can do, Louisa, is turn off your phone because all the light of the phone is keeping you awake. The more you look at your phone, the more you have all the thing in your brain that tells you, awake, 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 it's daytime, I have to actually entertain and be entertained. And with that, you actually refuse to sleep. And you cannot sleep. Yeah, but it's fun talking to you. I know. Thank you. That's cool. So we have Louisa, who is 15 years old, and Tony, who is, I don't remember, in his 20s. Roger, who is like a grandpa to all of us, and just like loves to see young and less young kids talk about good things on TikTok. Right? So it's super cool. Yeah. So Louisa, I'm here every single day, same time. So if you cannot sleep, you just come see me on TikTok. And I will tell you, go to sleep. Right. Yes, just try for real. Like, turn off your phone, close your eyes, breathe slower, slower, slower. And before you know it, you'll just like drift to sleep. Good night. Good night, Louisa. Sweet dreams. You can dream some of winning the next basketball championship. But for that, you have to rest, right? Absolutely. Yes, thank you. Yeah, right. Thank you very much. All right, so we have Roger in the house. Welcome, Roger. How are you? Have D, Roger, Moon, and Vika Kors who are watching right now. Goodbye, Louisa. That's super cool. All right, up. So today's topic is how to deal with overwhelm. Because overwhelm is just a script that runs suddenly in your mind. And when you look at things, instead of just saying, yeah, it's just like 1, 2, 3, you make it mean. It takes it all. You make it mean, you give it the meaning that it is way too much. But it doesn't have to be. Thank you for the like. What happens is that when you are accepting the idea that it is more than you can handle, your entire nervous system goes in panic mode and makes it look bigger than it is, makes it feel more overwhelming than it actually is, and makes you say things such as, it's going to take forever, which does not exist when you just think of it. It does not take forever. That's impossible. But you start to say things like, it's so hard. What is hard exactly? Putting one box in another? Is that hard? No. The idea is what makes it hard. The notion and the thought that you are holding yourself in is what makes it hard and difficult. That is what makes it difficult. But it doesn't have to be. We can do it so much easier. Instead of saying that was so hard or that is so hard, Start to say, hey, that was easy. Just allow it to be easy. And start to play with the word easy. Right? And because you start to actually give the meaning of easy to decluttering something, to finding something, to anything at all, you now call in ease and flow. And when you have ease and flow in your life, in your experience, there is no room for overwhelm. You don't want to go in overwhelm anymore. You refuse that. So that's what's going on. And I really realized how much overwhelm is a script when I stopped it for a while, and then one day started that thought process again. And I say process because it goes like, oh, it's too much. Oh, I cannot do it anymore. And it goes fast. It goes fast. That's the idea of when you hold on a thought, 68 seconds is enough to actually gather all other thoughts on the same wavelengths. Yeah, that is what it is. So, overwhelm is a response for something that is unclear. If it is not clear what you have to do, what are the next steps, your brain goes in overwhelm. When you are not clear about the exact next series of action, brain goes in overwhelm. But it doesn't have to. It does. So you have to really mitigate what it means and how it's going to be. That is what it is. I know it's been already an hour or more. No, 52 minutes. Okay. I created a new support page. You know, give me a coffee, ko-fi.com. That's it. It's a patron page. It's the same thing as Patreon. It's the same thing as it's a place where you can receive tips, and it's simply like buy me a coffee. Basically, you want to send me gift, just do that here. It's a way to transact money in a easy way that empowers the giver to either purchase something like a digital download or just support their favorite creator of anything. So I have created ko-fi.com/the manifesting queen. Of course. I wouldn't do anything different. I love that thing. It's, you know, that it's only since I got on TikTok and later on, even not at the beginning, that I suddenly came up with that. The manifesting queen, absolutely. And I was so happy to see that on ko-fi.com it was available. Okay, I can take that. How cool. When you really want to manifest big and healthy, you have to get rid of overwhelm. You have to accept other people's help. When you accept other people's help, you allow yourself the pleasure to discover other people's skills. And you allow yourself to be blown away by other people's gift and talents. But when you try to do it all by yourself, and you objectively cannot, you are creating a problem just by wanting to keep control of something you do have no control over. You know? That's how it works. And yes, Roger, I was also there Saturday and Sunday. I'm here every single day. It does not stop. That's my commitment. It's very rare I don't go live. Very rare. I have to actually have a health issue. Feeling too weak or too off to not come here, not go live. Yeah. How is your day going, Roger? Maybe you don't have access to your phone right now. That's okay. To your computer, because you have your computer to connect with me. That's right. Yeah. Oh, that's something else. Alrighty. And you can shut it now. UNC can shut it now. What do you mean? I love someone who calls by face. It's kind of a gift. Oh no, not a gift. Let us work together on the path to salvation. Nice. You can tell me. I don't know what you mean. I think I missed your main subject. What are you talking about? And shut what now? Shut it now. Shut what? And what's your name? The person with 3 gratitudes. Do you have a name? 2x Fort Wars Champ. Fort Wars Champ. Okay. Interesting. Now we have Phoenix joining us. Ella Adelita. Hello, Elisa. How are you? It's been a while since I saw you last time. Right? It's been a while. Thank you for sharing. Nani, that's so cool. Hi, Nani. You know you have white hair, you Nani. Oh la la. And you call yourself senior. That's cool. Yes, of course. But that's so funny. You know that I have friends who call me kiddo. He's like, really? You call me kiddo? That too is like, really? Oh my gosh. That's wow. You know that I made my mother, grandmother, when she was 43. And she was, no, 42 years old. And I was there. Wow. I just did that. Yeah, I did. I made her grandmother, like nanny, as you said, at 42 years old. That was cool. Gosh. Of course, you're joking. And tell me, Senior 25. That's quite cool also. What's your name? Making memories one last time. That's cool what you wrote as well. 2K25. Okay. Oh, Moneybag, hi. Moneybag, I believe your name is D from New Zealand. See? Memory. I took notes. It's cool to have you back. Thank you for being here and participating, hyping it up. It's always a pleasure. Today's a big topic is overwhelm, because yesterday I went to our friend's house and she was overwhelmed. She was literally crying because she was driving herself crazy with all kind of words like it's too hard, it's too difficult, there are so many, it's such a mess, I cannot see the end, and other things like that. But the fact of actually pronouncing those words, she actually disempowered herself to accomplish what she wanted, which was decluttering the garage and making some room in her house. That was the goal. But she disempowered herself to see the end. And then with all her physical ailments kicking in, such as like so much joint stiffness and pain and all kind of things. So, gosh, that was something. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you, Dee. So I helped her a little bit to just like simplify and make it easy. That's how I help her with overwhelm. Instead of just letting her feeling overwhelmed and just like crying it out, we just said, okay, what is it actually? So yes, it looked a lot, but just because it was everywhere in the middle of the garage, she had a garage like full of stuff, but not so much full of boxes. And boxes everywhere instead of just being like neatly arranged on the sides. And she had all the racks to neatly arrange them. So I just told her, okay, tack, 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 all those boxes on the side, this, that, and now you have the room for the two cars. Done, finished, you know? But all of that was impossible for her to see because she was running her own script of that's so hard, and I have 5 days to do it, and I end up putting so much expectation on myself that I cannot even do it. But all of that is a script in her mind. You don't have to run that script in your mind. You don't have to go that route. You truly don't. It's a choice. Right? She's cute. I have my cat who is just like making biscuits. She's cute. She's adorable. So yeah, it's really something that we don't have to go that route. We can simply release the expectation. Just be clear on one thing we have decided to accomplish. Accomplish that one and celebrate that. You cannot do it all at once. And when you have an entire family responsibility, you have a lot on your plate already. She has 4 kids, 4 young kids. The oldest is 15. So it's like, as well as 4 dogs who are like, those small dogs who just like scream their heart out as soon as there is anybody different than what they expect. I mean, of course she feels overwhelmed, but just because she wants to do it all, she wants to accomplish it all, to hold it all together, it's not on her. So she's actually creating all kind of ailment in her body because she's just resisting being responsible for so much. And then she feels alone when she's everything but alone, because her husband and her two older son and daughter, they help her, and they do. They understand her. They allow her the space to actually be and breathe. So don't have to. Don't have to. And oftentimes, the way we drive ourselves in overwhelm, that leads to procrastination because it feels really not good. And then you cannot actually get yourself to just do the little things that you intended to do originally. You know? So it's not hard, it's actually easy. But we have to go through the motions. Holly Vaughn, how are you? Hi, Holly. So I'm going to let you go about your day. If you do not follow me yet, there is a red follow there. And then if you want to be part of my fan club, you click it again in the heart. Send me a join my fan club. Daily heart me, I will call that. And otherwise, I can see you tomorrow, same place, same time. Be infinitely blessed. Thank you for coming today.